In this experiment, we're going to be doing row 4 and 5 of part B. We're doing Equilibria buffers. So here for our 10 drops, we know our volume is going to be 0.5 milliliter. To convert that to a liter, we know it's 0.005. Here's how we convert from milliliter to liters. And we're going to be converting our liters to moles. So we're going to be using our moles to make a subtraction here. We have the 0.020 moles given, and we're going to use the 0.005 moles in order to get our moles of the CH3COOH. And we're going to be doing a subtraction as well. We're going to be subtracting the same number of moles given for the moles that we just have. And this is going to be our moles for CH3COO and A. Then we're going to be dividing these two numbers by the letters that we have for this specific volume. This is going to be our results. And then we're going to be calculating pH. So we're going to be doing this pH formula. And we're going to be replacing with our results. So we know that for pK, we have the 4.76 given. And here we have 0.95 that it's right here. And 1.0, that's the other result we have here. So we replace these two values. We have our acid and our base. And then we do the calculation. So our pH is going to be 4.738 for the 20 drops. So this is for 10 drops. And now for 20 drops, our volume is going to change. It's going to be 1.0 moles, milliliters, and we need to convert that to liters as well. So it's going to be 0.001 liters of the HCl. Our calculations is going to be, the steps are going to be the same. Our calculations are going to change here. And then for the pH, we're going to do the same. We're going to replace for values, and our pH for 20 drops is going to be 4.714. We also need to do these steps for 30 drops and for 40 drops. Starting for 30 drops, our volume is going to be 1.5 milliliter. And for liters, we're going to have 0.001 liters. We're going to do the same steps. Our results are going to change right here. And for pH, when we replace all these numbers for the numbers we just calculated, our pH is going to be 4.694 for 30 drops. And for 40 drops, we're going to be using volume 2.0 milliliter. For to convert that to a liter, we're going to have 0.002 liters. We're going to be doing the same steps. Our results are going to be different because we have a different volume. And for pH, our pH is going to be 4.668. Same steps, different results. Now for row 5, we're going to be calculating the pH after the base addition to the buffer. So we're going to be using our pH equation again, but we're going to flip it. So instead the A negative being on top, it's going to be the bottom. So here we're changing the acid and the base in order to calculate the pOH. So again, our pK is going to be 476, and we're going to replace with the values we just calculated before. And in order to get the 4.7824, we need to solve for this division first, and then the log that it's right here, and that's how we get our pOH for 10 drops. Then for 20 drops, we're going to be using the same equation, different numbers. Again, we're going to be using our equation flipped. So it's not going to be the same. It's going to be the same as the first one, but it's flipped. So we have different numbers here. So our pOH for 20 drops is going to be 4.8057. For 30 drops, our pOH is going to be 4.8255. And for our 40 drops, our pOH is going to be 4.8515.